So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Syra Jace O. Ilagan, together with my group mates, Cristina Alia Derequito, John Benedict Gutierrez, Darlene Lontoc, and Jess Valencia. So, due to solely relying on manual calculations or simple spreadsheets, engineers as well as managers find it hard to properly monitor different operations in manufacturing field, since those tools are prone to mistakes and takes too much time to update. With that, welcome to our walkthrough of our project entitled Manufacturing Process Analyzer, a Python-based simulation tool designed to evaluate manufacturing productivity, cost, efficiency, and waste. So in this video, we will explain how the code works while showing what the program displays when executed.
Okay, let's start. And after po i-run yung code, then ito po yung lalabas natin, yung Welcome to Manufacturing Process Analyzer. Then, before po tayo mag-proceed, papakita po muna namin sa inyo kung ano po yung mangyayari if ang in-enter po natin ay invalid data. Pa-type naman ako ng letters. Yan. For example, 1. Yan. Kung makikita nyo po, lalabas po dyan na invalid choice and kailangan po na mag-select ng number between 1 to 5. So, let us proceed naman po for number 1, if the user select option 1. When the user select option 1, the program prompts them to enter 7 manufacturing parameters. Dito nyo po makikita yung machine speed, labor hours, defect rate, material cost per unit, labor cost per hour, downtime hours, and downtime cost per hour. And yung all inputs po ay mapupunta po siya sa try block and titingnan po niya kung may mga invalid na data entries po. Yan po, for example po. So after collecting the inputs, the program captures a timestamp and perform calculation using several functions. It calculates good units produced, defective units, total production cost, efficiency percentage, cost per good unit, cost breakdown by category, and waste percentage. Then yung program din po ay magdi-display po siya ng comprehensive analysis result including the production metrics, cost analysis, and efficiency. And the display cost breakdown function po ay ipapakita po nito yung detailed cost separated by material, labor, and downtime. And yung give recommendation function naman po ay siya po yung magpo-provide ng performance advice based sa tatlong criteria, yung efficiency level, defect rate, and downtime percentage. And lastly po, after the simulation po na ang data ay na-stored na po and sa dictionary and appended to the simulation history list. So if invalid data po ay na-enter, the program displays an error message and babalik po siya sa menu. So that's all po for number 1. Let us proceed naman po sa number 2.
So thank you. Moving on to choice number 2, which is about viewing simulation history. So when option 2 is selected, the display history function checks if any simulations exist by verifying if the length of simulation history equals 0. Now, if empty, it displays no simulation history available. So let's try to enter choice 2, given na wala pa tayong nararun na simulation. So ayan, as you can see, the program displays no simulation history available yet. So let's going back to the parameter earlier. Can you please try that again? Ayan. So if data choice number 2. Ayan. If data exists, the function creates a pandas data frame, then loops through each simulation using enumerate. For each simulation, it displays all details including timestamp, all input parameters, and all calculated results such as good units, defective units, total cost, cost per unit, and efficiency percentage. This provides a complete record of every simulation run during the session. So as you can see, lahat ng data na nandito sa simulation history is lahat lang nung na-run na simulation earlier. So with that, let's move on to the viewing statistics with Ms. Darlene.
So now let's proceed to view statistics. Let us try to input option 3. So the display statistic function first checks if data exists. So as you can see, it displays no data available for statistic since there is no simulation performed. So let's now choose option 1. And then choose option 3 again. So the function creates a pandas data frame and calculates statistical summaries. And as you can see, it computes average metrics using the pandas mean method, including average good units, average total cost, average efficiency, and average defect rate. It then identifies best performance metrics using index max for highest efficiency, mean for lowest cost per unit, and max for the highest production. Finally, it displays the total number of simulations run, and this allows users to compare multiple runs and identify their best configurations. So here is Mr. Riquito to continue the discussion.
So now we're going to have an option 4. So if option 4 is selected, the export to CSV function checks if the data exists to export. If the list is empty, it displays no data to export. So if the data exists, the function creates a Panda data frame and generates a new unique file name with a timestamp in the format of manufacturing analysis, year, month, date, hours, minutes, seconds. If then uses the Panda to CSV method to export all the simulation data to a spreadsheet file, The CSV file contains all the parameters and results in columns, with each row representing one simulation. After successful export, a confirmation message shows the file name. So this file can be opened in Excel or Google Sheet. So for further analysis and documentation. Now let me call Mr. JB for the continuation.
Lastly, when option 5 is selected, the program displays a thank you message using the display header function. It then executes the break statement, which exits the while true loop and terminates the program clean. All simulation data stored in memory during the session is lost upon exit unless previously exported to CSV. Users should export their data using option 4 before exiting if they need to preserve the result. Through these 5 components, simulation, computation, recommendation, statistics, and exports, the manufacturing process analyzers become a complete and practical tool for evaluating manufacturing performance. This concludes our walkthrough. Thank you for watching.